Pisces and Leo couples, what's going on, y'all? Happy Scorpio season to y'all. Before we get deep into it, I want to let y'all know that the rated Benjamin tees are up in the store right now. If you'd like, you can go to the channel where the cover photo is. You'll see an Etsy icon. If you click it, it'll take you to the store where you can get these. These are the male versions. The women versions will be here in a couple of days. They actually have V-necks, and you can check it out. And yeah. Also, you could like donate there. Like, I don't say that much because that wasn't my intention of doing this channel or whatever the case may be. But you'll also see that it has like a donate to PayPal at Benjamin NYC. And I'm saying this because this comes in the comment section a lot. And I just be surprised sometimes how people don't actually navigate through the YouTube system to find out where these things are. So hopefully everybody watches this Pisces and Leo video. What are the chances of that, right? But I'll probably need to do like a channel video in order to get that out there and make that message clear. But nonetheless, here we are. Sorry I had to take some time away from y'all, Pisces and Leo. But anyway, I want to begin this by stating that there's going to be obstacles between your dreams and your actions, okay? So you may see that you might want to take some actions towards your dreams, Pisces and Leo, and then something pops up that you got to take action to do something else that needs your immediate attention. And you're like, man, that could be frustrating, especially with Mars as the planet that's there in Gemini that states that, because Mars can be anger and frustration if you don't channel the energy properly. So be aware of that, you know what I'm saying? And that's the obstacle. So it is advised that you take care of what's immediately put in front of you, the best that you potentially and possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Now, there will come times, especially when you're taking action, that you'll see what you should and shouldn't do. You just got to be aware. You got to have your eyes peeled and use your hand and eye coordination the way Gemini suggests, and you'll be cool. Now, there can be ease and luck in order for you to transition. There will be ease and luck transitioning into a place of authority based upon the actions that you take right now. So it could just be the ability to handle responsibility with this obstacle in your way that catapults you into a position of authority at this time. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, y'all handled that. The universe is like, oh, they handled that well. It's like a test. You know what I mean? Especially with the sign of Gemini, you're supposed to be learning. If you're not learning right now, it's a red flag for the both of you. You understand what I'm saying? So that, along with the thoughts of building your reputation. So there should be not only the actions that you take can catapult you into a position of authority. You may not notice, but if you're thinking about that at the same time, look how it makes sense to be thinking about yourself and how people will recognize you and how people will perceive you as being an authoritative figure. Taking action is also going to make that become something that is tangible. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, this may not have nothing to do with your dreams, or it may not seem like it does. But again, this is a learning process. You'd be surprised how you would need, or could, should I say, could, I'm not going to say it's concrete, but you could use what you're learning right now to actually bring your dreams into fruition, you know? It's a time for everything, so just chill out and hear what I'm saying. Obstacles will occur when it comes to expanding. So you may notice a halt in that too. Something that you already began and got the gears going on it, the gears grinding on it. You may notice that it's been slowing up lately. And that is because you need to go back and revisit something, revise something that deals with the channel companies perhaps that you chose to deal with that assist you in expanding. So this could be your network, your team, your stylist, your publicist. I don't know. You make it fit where it's supposed to fit. Something you missed over there in those areas. You understand? And it may not be bad. It may not be foul, but it might just be. It might be an accountant who's shady. You know what I'm saying? It might be. You got to cross your T's. You got to dot your I's. While Jupiter is in retrograde, is going to be showing you those things. And Jupiter's going to be protecting you from something. So it might just be a warning sign and say, hey, you know, and it might be relative to money as well. It might say, hey, you can make more. If you're feeling greedy, like say, hey, you can make more if you change this around. Or did you look at their competitors? They might have different, better prices. You know, they might not be taking so much from you that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So look into that. Also make some adjustments when it comes to investing in those types of areas. You know what I'm saying? Because Venus is also going to be aspecting the focus and the concentration that the sun has. Because when you're focusing on your dreams, right, which is a good thing to do. Now, mind you, I said don't take action on them, but to focus on them right now is a good thing to do. That could bring you luck. But also make some adjustments when it comes to those investments that you make on your dreams, because that will influence the luck, the result that you can have from that. You understand what I'm saying? Also adjust the focus, make some tweaks when it comes to those networks that you have to revisit for expansive purposes. Look into that as well, because again, there's something that you glossed over, it's something that you missed, and you want to make sure that when Jupiter goes direct again, that this machine is well oiled and it's organized in a way that is optimal, so that you can be optimistic when doing it. You don't want to be second guessing, because you might be second guessing now with Jupiter being retrograde, right? All right. So Scorpio season alone will allow y'all to investigate these things that I just spoke about. All right. The focus and the concentration is going to be there because the sun represents focus and concentration. All right. So not only that, Scorpio is a sign that represents other people's money, and it represents life after marriage. So let's talk about it. Y'all have been together already, right? Pisces and Leo. I'm assuming that y'all are together. If y'all are in the dating phases, fine. Think about how long you've been dating. I don't care if it's been 2 weeks. Think about that 2 weeks and say, okay, after conjoining together, how are we? What's our situation? Let's do a health check. You know, are we good? And a good way to find that out is about the sharing of each other's resources, right? Do y'all know how well y'all do when it comes to accumulating wealth? Do y'all have that information about each other? If not, y'all probably going to be finding out this season. So buckle up and be aware that that's something that's going to be happening. If y'all been together for a longer amount of time, then you can feel more comfortable around this area, you know? And if someone is keeping secrets around this area, then that's a red flag. The only secrets that should be held is between the two of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So this is mortgages, insurance, tax, debts, all of that stuff. This is stuff that couples share. This is the information that couples share. You know what I mean? So if y'all are keeping it a secret, cool. But if y'all are keeping it a secret from each other, that's a red flag. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's any relationship. But this is the season for that type of thing. Now, for Leos, Sun and Scorpio is in your 4th house. So this may deal with the home. So if there are any instances that pop up that are interfering with the domestic life, then this is an issue that should be discussed, or at least be on the focus and the concentration. Now, discussing it is not necessarily the same as concentrating on it. However, discussing it can be useful because Mercury is in Libra during Scorpio season. Now, Leo, that's in your 3rd house, so it's right up your alley to actually bring it to the attention of Pisces, because their focus and concentration can be on another part of the earth, you know, in the 9th house. And you're just like, oh, whoa, bring that focus and concentration home for a minute. I need to speak to you about this because they're raising the prices of housing in our community, and it affects us directly. So I need to speak with you about this. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be expected of you to initiate that. So you can't even be tripping if you see your Pisces is, you know, forward thinking and ready to take an adventure when you got matters at home to be discussing. It's your 4th house focus and the concentration. It's their 9th house, and but y'all can gel well when that conversation comes up because Mercury is inside of their 8th house, which deals with shared resources. You see how that works? So if you bring up conversation that's relative to the home, you say, yo, we got to address this thing at home, Pisces is going to be inclined to do so with you because it's a shared resource, which is the home. You understand what I'm saying? So that shouldn't get bad. It should be something that is harmonious, if you will, and serious at the same time, and bring y'all closer together, because that's teamwork making the dream work. That's the intensity of Scorpio. That's saying, yo, I got your back. I got your back. You're my hero. I'm your hero. You understand what I'm saying? And we thugging it out. It's us against I don't want to say us against the world, but when y'all get together, like, especially marriage, that is what y'all are saying. Y'all are pledging that is y'all against the world. You know, y'all take everything from everybody else to make y'all lives better. Is that not what marriage is? If somebody get in the comment section and explain to me what it is, then. So let's get to the planet Venus. Venus is in the sign of Scorpio during Scorpio season as well. So y'all may be wanting to spend money on investigating matters. Pisces, that's relative to going on travels, going on an adventure, and Leo and things that are relative to your fourth house in the home. Again, it's in the home. You know what I'm saying? So you can see how this can differ unless y'all plan on getting multiple homes in different places of the world, and this fits very well for y'all. Y'all can have this discussion, and perhaps you may just have to hire a professional that is in the arenas that y'all are researching, especially when it comes to Scorpio season, because it's a financial sign. You know what I mean? You want to be able to be resourceful enough that you have the information that's necessary to make you powerful when you're in these arenas. Perhaps you have to discuss them amongst other people who are professionals in these areas, whether it's real estate, right, fourth house for Leo, or whether it's travel and lodging, ninth house for Pisces. So it's not harmful to actually say, hey, I need help with this. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, this is a shared resource thing. It's a collective thing. So when things are collective, you would want to collect people who are like-minded or at least professional in those areas that can help y'all excel in those areas. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Mars being inside of the sign of Gemini is going to be there for a while. It's going to be there until Pisces season 2023, y'all. So what we have here is I can see Leo being very opinionated, but it can be topsy-turvy. It can be to the point where it can positively impact your relationships or it can negatively impact your relationships. And these are not just any relationships. These are the relationships that deal with your dreams coming into fruition. So remember, in the beginning, I said there's going to be obstacles between the actions you take in your dreams, right? So Leo, be mindful that these are the people that's actually going to be able to get your dreams to come into play. So it might just be that, like I said, you might have to handle something in your immediate vicinity that warrants your time right now, right? And you may have friends or a network that says, listen, we can't wait. We got to do this now. You want to do that thing, right? So we have to do that thing now. And I'm telling you, for some reason, it's going to fall along the lines that you got to take care of what's right in front of you. And that's the obstacle. You will have to choose that thing before your friends, before your network, before your corporate colleagues that are going to get you corporate revenue and all of that. And this is something that is trying, right? But it's also a test. You're going to learn something from this. You know, Mars is a solo energy, and it doesn't mean to be combative all the time. That's not what Mars is. It's just about a solo individual taking action. However they choose to do so is their prerogative. That's what being an individual is about, you know? So you're exercising your sun through Mars, and your sun is inside of your fourth house. So let's say you got to do something that pertains to the home life, something that is domestically related, and your peoples are telling you that that has to wait. You might have to revisit. Remember what I said about in the beginning with the Jupiter retrograde thing going on. You might have to revisit the networks that you've chosen to catapult and expand. This may be the time to show you that test. Like, look, the people that you have chosen to bring your dreams into fruition are telling you that this can't wait, that your home life has to go on the back burner in order for your dreams to come true. And for you, that is not ideal. For you, you must handle the thing that is put in front of you first. And you will have to deal with your counterparts in this type of way. So it may come across as fiery. It may come across as combative, argumentative. There may be a debate about it. But it's like you got to stand your ground in order to take care of things that are more angular, right? That are more immediate, that are right in front of you. The fourth house is an angular house, right? And this fourth house also deals with future, You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like the nest egg, the later years of your life. So the decision you make now pertains to that, you know? Now, dealing with your 11th house, that's succeeding. So sure, you got to follow through on that, but succeeding is also sluggish, right? We're talking about Taurus energy. We're talking about Leo energy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the follow through will be there. We're talking about Scorpio energy as well, fixed. We're talking about all the fixed energies, right? So of course you're going to still be remaining fixated on your dreams, Leo, but it's like, listen, they should know that as well. Like, you will get it done. It's just not now. And they should be able to improvise in order to make that happen. Or perhaps they're just not qualified to get the job done for you. Maybe you got to alter your dreams. Maybe you got to take a different direction, or whatever the case may be, you know? Now, Pisces, you got Mars inside of the 4th house. So you're going to be with your Leo. You're going to be supporting and backing your Leo as well, because you're going to be taking action inside of the home. This is a good season for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all are enjoying yourself at home. Y'all might be trying to start a startup from home business or whatever the case may be. Maybe that corporate network that Leo is in is burdensome. Maybe it's not even their dreams. They thought they wanted to be, I don't know, a technician of some sort, so they joined that company to do so, but then it's just like mad mundane, and then all these other jobs are getting remote work assigned to them, and they can't do remote work like the other ones, and then now they threatening people at their jobs like, yo, if y'all don't come back to work, X, Y, and Z is gonna happen. They like, hold on, man, hold on. What's up with this work from home thing, babe? You know what I'm saying? So Pisces got Mars going on in the 4th house. Leo, their sun is in the 4th house right now, you know, inside of the sign of Scorpio. So they could be concentrated on investigating these matters, while Pisces takes all the action. So Leo, you will be actually advising Pisces like, yo, listen, I just found this out. I found that out. This is what I'm on right now. Yo, do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Pisces, it'll fall on you to be obligated to take the action, because Mars is taking action inside of the 4th house for you, you know, while your Leo partner is taking action in the 11th house realm of their friends and networks and getting things situated there, deciding who's on the chopping block and who's not. You know, might still need the money and the income coming in from that corporation in order to get things done in the home. You know, perhaps invest in this business and things of that nature. And it might be more of saving money right now and learning how to manage it rather than taking action with it, because of, you know, like I said, taking action in your dreams. You can fuck around and fumble the ball right now. But also be mindful that Venus is inside of the 4th house for Leo as well. So you could make investments in the home right now. You understand what I'm saying? But taking the actual action for the dream should be put on pause until Pisces season 2023 for y'all. Get what I'm saying? Now, the resources for your trip, Pisces and all that, I would say to be very mindful when managing y'all resources, period, because I would really advise that saving would be stronger right now, you know, and not for nothing, the Fed just lifted the interest rates. So I know a lot of y'all don't even like the idea of saving, but you'd be amazed. But that's what I got for y'all. I hope y'all have a great Scorpio season. It sounds promising, especially if y'all want to start families and start legacies and be a royal foundation like y'all can be. Then this is a great time for y'all. Do the research, y'all. Do the research. I'm out.